SMMD G123 Master Data Governance. We are having this detail. So you want to give that reference? You can do that when you are uploading it. So the element request will get updated with this field value. So what you need is only the field name only. How will we know that this is a field and this needs to be updated in this field? Like there is a link. You are uploading right. So you are saving this file. Now let me save this file. Content, export CSV. This field. If it is not there, it will throw another. So I'm removing this for testing purpose. Let's go to supplier management. Actually, there is one topic on that. So I will just complete this process. I'll choose OK. Now I have to choose this one. Now I'm getting upload option. Upload. Waiting for response. It is validating it. Once it is done, we will verify that. So, like what you're asking, there is a one master. Main is administration. And the site manager. You see download data dictionary. So this topic we are not started. For your reference. I'm starting this. So this data download dictionary there. It's a kind of a Ariba Bible, whatever the configuration changes that happen in your system. That will get updated with the values on this data. This study is different from client to client, and each. Sorry, when that to our client, to client. So why? Because it will be based on, for example, right the moment you have only sourcing enabled. Later you are enabled content, and you do this, content equity. Then this file get updated with whatever the files used as part of sourcing and content, and even in content module you have created 2 or 3 customers. That will also get updated dynamically. So then you don't need to. And you will check our end of the day. So once I open data dictionary. It's opening. So when you are having a time, you can go through. So this is the data dictionary file. OK. So go to the last page. Index this. Here you can see all the relevant tasks available in your company master. OK. Suppose you want to do, let's select. Taxes? You were asking right. Nothing is there for taxes, OK. For country specific. Let's see. So this is export. Export is a simply whatever in the current system that I want to export. You will be doing that, export data. The same way, import will be import country specific. Specific tax. Translation and specific tax fees. Translation is suppose. The company using multiple languages, maybe Chinese and Japanese language. If you want to provide values, whatever you're entering, that has to be the. You will be using the translation. Otherwise we'll be selecting English 1 specific tax fees. So by. It will take you to the sheet. It will tell you what is the task name. Like when I'm doing this, you see the supplier contact that. That is what the name of the task. Task description. Tax metadata information which help us to decide the applicable taxes for a country and organization flag. And you can see this is what organization. You are further filtering country as well as organization. And so. Tax metadata. This is the final name and it will give you whatever. The column name's country code is organization registration pattern sample format. Tax code, etc. And new file. So this is, you can ignore when I remember doing a development. They have added this one, but most of the cases it is same, replication only. That is for their internal. So this is the field column name and this is the field name. So again, this is again as for Ariba. So we are working with this and it will give you what is the description of that particular column, country code, internal code for the country. What is the data type? It is using string link. So whenever you're entering a country code, it has to be 2 digits only. Country code must match the unique value of Ariba basic core country defined in country full integration. That means it is also telling you you cannot add like, whatever the data you're entering that is existing in your country, defined in the country. Full integration event. So whenever it is doing country that it has to require whether that field is compensated or not, it is deciding in the required column. So if it is false, then you don't need to enter value, but you can directly enter other value. Wherever true, then that field has to be entered. Alone. So whether you can in this field, whether you can accept 0 values, no values. It is saying also, if it is allowing null, you can proceed with null. So it's like we're directly checking whatever the form we have that for that particular country and we are writing these parameters. I mean, we are modifying these parameters in this section, so you'll be having a country code based on what is the format. Then, based on this, it will take the relevant. It will apply the relevant. Are you restricting the selection of tax? Tax codes based on the country codes. And this is it. It will be having all the related tasks applicable for your company. Which integration tasks happen? Sorry, integration task in your right click. Go to the last page. So when you are having a time you can look at. So what is the file, what is the required data? And you can also find. So even country codes. So you can see the country. But the first one is pretty there. Okay. So I think we are good to. Let me go back to the SM administration. Let's see whether whatever I have done has been added or not. I can click either admin or administration. Supplier contact. So for you, I've shown you data. We went to Manage Administration and then the left-hand side. Whatever related to supply data. This is the method. So you can do there. If it is not mostly. You have to manage in this direction. It's an administration which is specifically related to supplier management.